Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. I decided to take a break because it was just entirely too much going on in the world. I felt like it just wasn't a time for me to be uploading a video, so I just decided to take a break. It was to the point where I was seeing all this stuff, I was just disgusted, and I had absolutely no desire to film a video, so I didn't film anything. But it seems like things are sort of kind of making a turn for the better. And I'm optimistic. I'm feeling pretty good. So I figure I'll make a video today. And today I'm going to be trying to install the Duckbill. It was installed already, but I took it off because, like I said in the previous video, that the double-sided tape, the 3M tape that I had, it's stuck. It was so hard to get it off with that heat gun. I just felt like it just wasn't enough because the tape that was on the generator wasn't the original tape. The 3M tape, it was some cheap double-sided sticky tape, and that wasn't good at all. So I decided to use the heat gun, take the Duckbill off, and there were pre-drill, I'm gonna show you, there were markings already in the wing that you could drill in case you want the extra security. So I'm gonna show you that right now. Now, as you can see, I've already drilled a few of the holes. I don't know why they have drill points on top. I guess that's for like support if you want to add any other things to it. But yeah, I got two more to drill. I got one to drill here, and I have one to drill right here, right where my finger is. And I'm also gonna be, there's no drill points on the bottom. So I'm gonna line it up and drill an extra hole, you know, on the back of the wing for that extra security. So that way, you know, and I couldn't put any on the end because I had double side. This is that 3M tape that was on the sides. And I want that extra security. So I'm gonna do that. And then I'm gonna mark the holes on the trunk of the car. And I'm gonna get this thing installed. So let's do it. All right, guys. I originally had it marked off, but I drove the car and it got caught in the rain, and every little mark that I had on here, I did it with a Sharpie, this little Sharpie right here. The rain washed all that shit off. But there's a bunch of rivets that has to come out. There's one here. They're scattered all over the place. There's one here, one in here, here. You know, they're just scattered all over the place. So you're gonna need like either one of those little removers, but in my case, I use a flathead screwdriver. And once you get all that off, this will come right off and you have access to drilling and whatnot. But yeah, I still got the old exhaust and intake stuff in here. I gotta get this shit taken out of the car today, so I'm gonna do that after I get this damn wing bolted onto the car. Now, I'm not gonna clean it. I'm not gonna clean it at all. I'm just gonna bolt, because it's getting bolted to the car, so it's gonna, the trunk is gonna get resprayed anyway. So I'm gonna just take, once I start to respray it, I'm gonna just take it off and then, you know, clean it off, you know, do all that shit. But right now I just want to get it mounted onto the car, so that'll be one less thing I have to worry about. So let's get it cracking. All right, guys, there's only about 7 of these little rivets. I popped them all out. Once you pop them all out, this just comes right off. But right now it's caught on this damn thing here, so I'm gonna have to put the camera down and yank that off. All right, guys, this might be a problem because I got all this open space, but it's in the way of every fucking marking that I need to drill, and I don't have a cutting tool to, you know, cut this and get around it. So I'm gonna see if I could try to figure something out. If not, I'm just gonna have to call it quits. All right, guys, some of the drill spots that you're gonna have to do is you first of all, you're gonna have to take the light out, the third brake light. You got to take that out because how they had it mocked up on the actual wing, which is over there, some of the drill spots, you don't want to get this damaged. So I had to take it out. See, there's a drill point here and a drill point here, and it would have drilled right into this light. So I had to take it like right into the housing of the light. So I had to take it out so I can get these. I'm gonna get these 2 drilled right now. But before I do that, I'm gonna see if I can get access to any of these other drill points, because if not, I'm gonna have to focus, damn it. I'm gonna have to do the 3M tape combo. So the 3M tape with the hardware. So let's see what I can do here. All right, guys, after looking at this thing, I can get to every little drill point. I can get to all of those. I'm just gonna have to MacGyver it and get my hands in there, but I can get in there. The parts that I'm not gonna be able to get into are these edges. And it's like that on both sides. I can't get to those. I don't have a big enough drill bit. I got the tools, but I don't have a big enough drill bit. So I'm still gonna get it mounted, but for the time being, I'm gonna put the 3M tape on the edges. I mean, it's not gonna go anywhere if all of this is hardwired down. It's just, I want a flush look. So I'm gonna put some 3M tape on it for starters to see if that holds, then I'm not gonna do anything. I'm not gonna do any more drilling. But if it doesn't hold, I'm just gonna have to wait until Saturday to go to my uncle's house and get a bigger drill bit. And I could just drill right through it and then just mount it that way. So yeah, let's get these holes drilled. All right, guys, I got this thing all mounted with the exception of one thing. Well, before I get into it, for starters, I don't have to put any 3M tape on the ends because when I tightened these down, it pushed all of that in, so it's sitting flush. It's like that on both sides. Now, the issue I'm having is this bolt here. Peep this. It's right up in here. But then there's this freaking contraption right here that I'm having a hard time locking down that bolt so I can tighten it. And I don't have a tool, and I don't want to cut this out. I think this is the bracket for the third brake light. So I don't want to damage this any more than I did. And I don't have a tool to get back there. So this is a pain in the freaking ass trying to get this tightened down. So I'm gonna see what I can do, and I'll get back with y'all in a second. All right, guys, I just found this random tool in the garage. It was under the car. This fits. So I'm gonna tighten this boy down, and I'm gonna give you all a quick look at it before I put the Evo wing back on. All right, guys, what I just tried to do was put my brake light in, and it won't fit. These drill points on this Duckbill, look, I will say this. If you get a Duckbill with drill points in it, don't go by that. I mean, it's a direct fit to the trunk, but do not go by that. Drill your own. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna see if I can find a shorter screw to fit in here because it's too long and it's right where the light mounts. So if anything, if push come to shove, I'm just not gonna run a bolt right here because I need this light. So yeah, man, do not go by the bolt patterns on these things. Make your own, trust me. Yeah, guys, so I'm not gonna be able to run another bolt right here. That's what a drill, you know, the drill patterns that I was talking about, that's what I had to set up. So I'm gonna just put a piece of tape and cover that up. I had to remind myself because it's been a while since I worked on this car. This is a daily driver. It doesn't have to be perfect. So I'm gonna just rig it up, put some black electrical tape right there. I got some of that tape that you could put outside when it rains and snows and all of that. I forgot what it's called, weather tape or something like that, but I got some of that. But anyway, because I couldn't put the light back in, so because this bolt right here was blocking it from sitting down, so I'm not running this, put the light back in, so I'm gonna get the Evo wing back on there and we'll go from there. All right, guys, I got the Duckbill on, mounted with bolts. Probably too dark to see because I turned off the lights because I'm about to go in the house. It is extremely hot out here and I was getting frustrated, but yeah, I got everything on. I'm not gonna put the I cleaned this shit out too, and I found this, so I'm gonna throw that on the front later, but I'm not gonna put the trim back in. I don't even have trim on my OZ Lancer, so I'm not gonna put the trim in on this one either. So yeah, let's just get this boy bagged up because it's too close to the sensor on the garage, and we'll go from there. All right, guys, it got way too hot outside. I was getting really frustrated, but I got everything done that I want to do for right now. I'm gonna make this a two-part video. The next part is gonna be me installing the fender flares. Yeah, that's pretty much it, man. I was just extreme. As you can see, my shirt is literally stuck to my body. So I'm gonna go grab a shower and I'll see y'all in part 2.